generation to dance. And we can't talk about dance without talking about the legend, the icon. I'm talking about this guy right here. For a moment there, you probably thought he was MJ, but no, we are calling him MK because that is his real name, MK. Hello and welcome to Kababayan, LA.
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you.
Wow. Manny.
Yes.
What is MK doing here with us today?
Well, MK and I are going to be having a show November 9th, November 10th. It's called Together Again, and it's going to be brother and sister, Janet and Michael, doing a cause to keep arts going in LA public schools.
Why are you supporting this cause, MK?
I think it's wonderful to help, future generations get something that otherwise they might not be able to. And if it's exposure to music or the arts, they can blossom wonderfully from that.
Tell me about impersonating.
Impersonating. It's a very interesting art form. It's depending on who you are paying tribute to, it's a very complicated and complex art form that you have to perfect in order to share.
How long have you been doing this?
For fun, ever since I was probably about 9 years old, but professionally, quite a few years.
And when you say professionally, boy, you do have it down to a T, because the hair, the nose, the face, the jacket, everything. How long does it take you to make yourself up to look the way you do?
It really depends. Sometimes it can take up to 2 hours.
Wow. And the makeup, and I know that you can't drive looking like that. Have you ever tried? Do people stare?
I do, and it's dangerous because people swerve. They're like, oh my God, what is that? So they start swerving or, but I have gone out of tickets sometimes. So.
Manny, there are so many ways to do a fundraiser, concerts, different performers, or, just in many different ways. How did you come up with this idea of, a tribute to Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson?
Well, as much as I'd like to take the credit for this idea, the original idea came from Mr. Ryan Chua, who is the CEO and founder of the Velvet Nation. So the Velvet Nation is a tribute group for Janet Jackson originally. So as we all know, as we have enjoyed Janet and Michael Jackson music, it has inspired us through the decades, right? So what better way to combine the two powerhouse of icons and really reach out to the next generation of artists, because there are studies that has proven how the art correlates with how somebody may succeed in life.
Yes.
And, math and music also has its correlation.
And music too. We've talked about how music can heal, music can do wonderful things, music can make kids actually smarter than the other kids.
Yes.
But how many hours did you put into, I would figure, studying the real Michael Jackson, watching tapes,
countless,
right?
reading books, watching home videos, watching documentaries, DVDs, everything. It's countless.
Because it's not just the look. You have to be able to dance. You have to be able to sing. He's just the complete package. So how close are your dance moves to that of Michael's, MJ's dance?
I want to give him credit. Nobody will ever achieve that greatness. But myself, as well as many other tribute artists, try to achieve the closest illusion that we can, in reference to who we're portraying.
Right.
And Michael is a very, very difficult person to portray because, as he said, he's amazing as the full package, and it's a lot of work.
What about the singing?
He was an amazing singer, so that, of course, is very, very difficult to replicate. But it takes, lots and lots and lots of practice, but you can get close, but again, you can't get to that.
All right, we have to see it then. When is the concert? Go ahead, invite our viewers.
Please come November 9th and November 10th in the Aratane, which is the Japanese American Cultural Community Center on 2nd and San Pedro. Showtime is at 8 o'clock. Please come early. People will be there. It will be jam-packed. So come as early as 6. Doors open at 7. And we'll check you in. I'm glad you see the information on screen.
And you're not just going to get entertained, you're also going to help, because funds will go to MK?
It's going to be
Cheshire
the
Moon
Cheshire Moon
Incorporated.
And
Yes.
this is to keep arts and music in schools.
In public
LA
schools,
public school
correct.
systems.
Wow.
Yes. So the actual kids will they are going to be performing in the show.
Okay,
so
the
there are about
recipients
50,
of that, right?
Yes. So there are actually 50 kids that you will see taking part in this number.
Wonderful.
So.
MK, what are you looking forward to the most from the show? What scenes should we look out for?
After all the hard work the dancers and the producers and everybody has put in, I can't wait to see the final product.
All right. There you have it. November 9th and 10th. Information on the screen. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you dance and sing and see how close you are to the real thing. I'm sure you are, because right now you do look like him. Manny, thank you so much, and more power.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining us today on Kababayan LA. We are on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.